Wake up, gamers. It's time for a new roguelite. Heading Out, inspired by cult classic American road movies. The Hitcher. I'm going to guess not Road Trip. I'm going to guess not American Pie 2. I'm going to guess that I have some mucus in my throat, and I'm going to restart here. Wake up, honey, but for real this time. We are playing Heading Out, a hot new roguelite that just came out today and has a 10% launch discount, ! Heading Out, available on Steam. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can click the link in the video description to check it out for yourself. It is a roguelite inspired by cult classic American driving movies. Chat says Mad Max, Mad Max. That's Australian, okay? And so is Furiosa, though I hate to admit it. Thank you to Saber Interactive for the sponsorship. Let's check it out. It just came out today. I'm using a controller. I plugged in my controller for this, so you know it's serious business. I hate to betray the PC gamers. I apologize, but we will do Act 1, normal difficulty. My name is not Jackie, no disrespect. Heading Out is a game about a road trip. Listening to the radio is an essential part of it. Your answers will help us customize the radio broadcast and make the experience more personal for you. Okay. First love. A mistake. That was fun. Still hurts. Doesn't matter. Still lasts. Don't want to talk about it. Okay, well, listen. I didn't realize we were going to be getting into some serious stuff here. Let's take that was fun. Relationship status. In a relationship. Greatest regret? It's too personal, man. I don't know. Greatest regret? Not committing to a Minecraft Let's Play in 2011 when it would have popped off like crazy. I guess that would be a moment of cowardice. Start game. I'm ready to go. I always remember, I apologize to the sponsor for talking about something ancillary here when we're getting started. My friend in 2010 was like, he wanted to start a Minecraft podcast, and I was like, you should do it, man. And then he was like, nah, it's too late. Too many people are already doing it. It was 2010. It's like a guy who decided not to get into the computer business in 1978 because, like, Microsoft already existed. One thing you need to know about me is I'm an expert driver as well. Okay, first step, outrun your fears. Use R2 and L2 to accelerate and brake. It's not accepting my DualSense controller. Okay, use W to accelerate and brake. I'm gonna die, bro. Or maybe that was just, it stalled us for the tutorial. No. It hates me. It hates me. Okay. Unless my car's running out of gas. I don't know. Turn, bro! Oh, no. Revive available. Hold R. That's so embarrassing. I mean, now that we're on the highway, nothing can stop us. Like, you just drive straight, right? Look at this. We must be in Washington. Everyone's obeying the law to stay in the left lane except the pass, or the right lane except the pass. Hey, what, brother? We need some power steering on this, okay? Holy cow. Avoid obstacles and collisions with other cars. Oh, that's what I've been doing wrong. My bad. Okay, this time you gotta do a filter pass. It's a little touchy, it's a little tricky. That's a tight squeeze, we get extra kudos for that. Sorry, sometimes you just gotta use the shoulder. That's why I reinforce the door panels on the Caddy before I take it out of the garage.
Hold on. This is it, folks. This is the hero we always needed but never deserved. The whole city's in a state of fucking paralysis because this chick just made the grandest entrance of her life.
We were listening to a WWE
I don't care
podcast.
That you're all so convinced she's a dude, because that dude's a chick. Mark my words. She's like a jackalope. The interstate jackalope.
That's me. I'm the interstate jackalope.
Ring to it. Hear that, American
Straight from America's Funniest Home Videos.
You should hire me. Actually, no, don't. Oh, a cookie. Guys, I just found a cookie.
What? Just a random driver pit maneuvered me?
Oh, yeah. Oh, mother of God. That's delicious.
I was just trying to pass, bro.
Shut the fuck up, Chirpwood. I'm tasting sunshine.
stop to stretch your legs, and suddenly you find yourself in the middle of a conflict. The situation is dynamic, but you gather this much. A husband and a wife were just informed of a successful in vitro procedure. Then a particularly vicious pastor, supported by his most fervent followers, decide to let the pair know what they think about their happy moment.
Don't get involved or let him know what you think in return. I'll give him a little bit of what for. Raise my reputation by 1, wait 30 minutes.
You jump out of the car and get in the preacher's face. No need to punch him, though. Words are enough to shut him up.
Maybe games really are the male power fantasy. that made me feel a certain sort of way. Oh, brother. Oh, the thing doesn't handle as well on gravel. Bro, throw it in reverse. Don't let the fear catch you. Go, go, go! It's not sounding so good, I'll give you that. Bro, Indiana, can you get some wider roads, please? The fear is about to catch me. Not today. Not today. Shift up, shift up, shift up, shift up, shift up, shift up. I can't see anything anymore. Uh-oh, y'all is getting kind of hazy. We're so back. You ran away. Take a deep breath. Whew, easy. It's just that easy.
Steve freaking Landry, a true American, a devout Christian, a patriot, a father and a husband, an entrepreneur who created the most powerful conservative talk radio in the country.
It's the MyPillow guy.
Scratch. Congressmen, senators, lobbyists, presidential candidates, TV evangelists, media personalities, actors, producers, everyone knows who Steve Landry is. They're listening right now, along with 3 million other Americans. A proud white American with a gun and strong conservative views. That's who I am, you left-wing scum.
Well, he's talking to me
Your
directly.
worst nightmare.
I shouldn't have answered those personality questions honestly at the start of the game. Escaped our demons, perfect. Average speed. Back to the Future stands are loving every minute of it, Jerry. Fame level 2.5, style 40%. Oh, it's not stylish to die in a car crash on the highway? Okay. You've outrun your fear. It seems dormant for now. We got some problems, though. Actually, my car condition isn't even that bad. My wanted level's kind of high. My focus is high. I got $1 in my pocket. You crash too much for your car to be in that kind of condition? Well, it's a Cybertruck, so everything I hit explodes, but the car is fine. Everybody inside of it has their flesh turned to like liquid meat, but the actual condition of the corrugated aluminum on the outside is pristine. $13 awaits you if you win. This is like the Rocket League esports scene before it really started to pop off. Sounds like the Smash scene currently. Oof. What's crazy is that like road signs can tell you about a detour close by. What's crazy is that like this is how like 1 in 10 people actually drives on the road, but they're not even like being chased by fear or anything. They're just like trying to get to the Fred Meyer. Not even like before it closes. Like they're just going in peak hours, but they're driving with like the veins in their forearms popping out and stuff. That seems bad. I did get an achievement for doing a barrel roll, though. So there is that. This is where we have to engage in defensive driving. Defensive driving, a lot of people don't know about it. Defensive driving is when you drive in such a way that you can't be passed. Because getting passed by another car means they're going to get to their destination faster than you, which means you lost. As a man, as a person, as a human being, your life has less value than theirs if they get in front of you. So under no circumstances will anybody be passing me. At least I'm going to do my best to prevent it. It's funny because we're all laughing, but this is how some people actually think. If you ask them how they think, they would never admit it, but if you observe their behavior, you could derive it from second principles. We're 93% of the way through the song. This is like Verstappen versus everybody else. That $13, I can already taste the 6-inch Subway sandwich plus chips plus drink, not from the cooler. We're going to have to get it from the fountain. But sometimes the fountain drinks taste better anyway.
The headquarters of California's KCDQ-FM is still occupied by the famed radio host J.C. Leonard. As
That's my guy.
reported, Leonard has stormed the KCDQ building.
Never mind, that's not my guy.
Inside the studio and has been broadcasting a vulgar comedy show called
Never mind, that's my guy.
FM. Guns were initially reported, but we have not been able to confirm if Leonard has taken hostages or if the police are involved. In recent years, J.C. Leonard has become one of the most popular radio personalities in the country, awarded with 2 Golden Microphone Awards. He disappeared from public life 3 weeks ago after an on-air mental breakdown during which he confessed to drug abuse,
That's not my guy.
addiction, sodomy,
It's my guy. It's not my guy. It's my guy. It's not my guy. It's not my guy. That's not my guy. It's, you know, people are multifaceted. People are complicated. You know what's crazy though? I don't mean to make this necessarily about the police, but if I'm like playing The Binding of Isaac while driving my car, they send me to prison. But every time I see a police officer driving in Vancouver, they're like using a laptop next to them while they drive. And like, but there's nobody to pull them over, right? Like, it's not like Internal Affairs doesn't have like a cruiser that's going to be like, hey, you were distracted driving. Citizens arrest. Can you? That would be a great
Roads
YouTube
dark,
video.
Quiet. The constant hum of the engine dulls your senses. You met Sheila in a Japanese bar, half naked and armed, fragile, brilliant, and funny. She's
You
a
ever put
convict.
an X
It's the
of
last night
Band-Aids
freedom for her.
on a wound of yours? I've never done it, but it looks like you see it in cartoons and animated stuff all the time. Does it work? I mean, I guess if you had like a hot cross buns style wound or something like that. She's a convict, and this is the last night of freedom for her. I'll just listen to her, man. You know what? I wouldn't even talk. I want to hear what she has to say. I want to hear her Ed Norton perspective in the
She's
25th
Jewish,
hour.
Born in Poland. Family immigrated when she was 10. Twin brother died in Nam. She's bulimic. Just broke up with Toxic Tom. Bless you, Mrs. Machete. You're at her place when she goes silent and gestures towards her bed.
I'll pass. Just in case. Oh, that was a just in case. Okay, my focus is incredible. I have $8.31. My fear is relatively far away. Go on, El Chapo. Dude, I feel like this is like when I watch Dan play Fallout 4, and like he's doing his best. Don't get me wrong, but like every time I see him play Fallout 4, he's just like, "What do I do? What do I do?" And then he sees a person, no matter who it is, whether they're like an NPC, an enemy, part of his faction, an animal, a robot. He immediately goes into VATS and then clicks on their head as many times as he can, and then goes into slow-mo and just like pops their head off the top of their neck while laughing maniacally the whole time. And I have to admit, it's contagious. It makes me laugh too.
We got stormtroopers on our side. Oh, tomatoes on the menu, boys. Are we taking these guys out too? How do we know who we take out? How come they're not shooting us? Dick Tracy. Holy Dick Tracy. Oh, yeah. Oh, how do we get more missions like this in the game? Sorry, buddy. Tomato soup is on the menu. Oh, dude, he is that guy. Oh, man.
I am
I was in there for 2 seconds, and that's exactly what was happening. It was just, yeah. We had that like mission today. There was a battle between like the Institute and the Railroad or whatever, and he was like, I don't know who to shoot, and then he just started blasting all of them with the VATS, and it was, I mean, it was beautiful content. Hang on, I'm dialed. I'm in the zone. The auto zone. Yeah, you could just drive straight through him, that's fine. You're incorporeal, so like, I ain't sweating all that. Guess what? I own you. Never mind. The demons! The demons are taking over.
Doesn't mean you're special. You were never really tested, and that makes you weak.
This is actually the plot of the song, The Impression That I Get by the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Winning is nice and good, but losing shows who you really are. Let's make a loser out of you.
Pulls down your pants and then pulls up your underwear at the same time, giving you what's known as an atomic wedgie. They took over! Ah!
That glare, that voice, not again. As you fall into the abyss again, you realize...
When rogue agents take over the algorithm of my self-driving car and force me to crash into the Duffin's Donuts.
From defeating the strange driver.
It wasn't me, bro. It wasn't me. It was the deep state. The deep state took over my car. I was getting too powerful for them. I'm an elusive stuntman. I performed freaking barrel rolls. Anyway, this has been Heading Out, exclamation point, Heading Out. Thank you again to Saber Interactive for the sponsorship. I had a great time. Very unique style of game. A roguelike driving game. Equal parts FTL, American Truck Simulator, and Jack Kerouac. Exclamation point, Heading Out. It's 10% off for its opening week sale. Check it out for yourself. I had a great time. Very unique. Have you seen Slackers? I don't think I can imagine any other streamer who might have seen it. Have I seen Slackers? What a ridiculous question. I love you, but I hate you. Which brings to mind how much I love you. We could have worked things out, you know, in my little room, in my little locked room. I'm sorry that you had to settle for Dave, the one-dimensional man. He's filed under cocksucker in my little black book. Sweetness can rot your teeth, bittersweet cacophony, and you hold the key, you hold the... You think I don't know every word from Slackers? Devin Sawa, Jason Schwartzman. Kind of insane this information occupies space in their brain. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that sometimes when I hear a song, usually like during a Peloton ride, I'll hear a song that I've literally not heard since like 1998, and I still know 80% of the words. I'm like, what are you doing in there?